Um, I'm hoping this is going to be a very weird video. Let's see what comes to me first. What I'm doing is I'm meditating and speaking at the same time. So I feel that life is what I'm holding space for at the moment is anger. And how it literally is like crack cocaine when used in moderation. I only use fancy words. When only used every now and then. You know, I mean, who wants to smoke crack every day? Do you know what I mean? Not me. And in these moments, it feels like life is impossible. Life is just too much. There's too much there's too much difficulties in life to be able to, for me, to be able to raise my vibration. And that's how I feel. Well, actually, I wouldn't say that's how I feel when I'm angry, because I have two types of anger. I have the first, which is genuine anger, proper real anger, what can actually be called anger. And then the second is more like just thinking how pissed off I am. Just thinking until I end up in sort of like a very negative state of mind. And that's not anger. When I was younger, I used to think that that was anger. I'd never felt proper anger. I'd only sort of started thinking, you know, negative shit. And then I ended up, I threw my trainer as hard as I could. And it bounced and it hit my wardrobe door and it broke the handle. And that's all I want to say about that. It's just an example of anger that isn't really anger, but it can make me aggressive. Whereas real anger that I feel, when I feel real anger, the number one, the real anger, I don't get aggressive. But like, it's about the second type of anger, which is not real anger, yeah. Needs. See what I'm doing. It's like what I'm doing right at the moment. It's like I'm meditating, and that's because I need to just stop. Okay, I got angry. Okay, right, and then my mum said to me. She said, "Don't lower yourself to their standards," and it's a bit phrasey, you know, and it's a bit wordy, but like, I listened. I understand my mum. I understood what she meant, and I kind of let go of it all right then. You know, just let go of it all. But then it started coming back, and it's this stupid fucking club that I've said no, I'm not going to. Keeps popping up on my phone. So right, I'm meditating and I'm seeing what pops out. So in these times of, okay, so in these times of negativity that stem from having been angry, I'm no longer angry, but I'm like justifying the way that I've behaved because I'm very young in anger, and I'll justify the way I behaved for hours afterwards, and that will cause aggression, because that's number 2 anger. That's the wrong kind of anger, and that will cause aggression. And what I'm getting around to is that during those times of false anger, the world seems like a very negative place, and it feels like there's too many challenges, there's too many bad people, the system is too corrupt, too just downright nasty, you know. I consider myself a light worker. I'm a vegetarian. I do eat prawns, I'll be real about that, but I am a vegetarian. And I'm very sort of don't hurt anyone. That's pretty much all it is. Just don't hurt anyone or anything. And when I come across people who get pleasure, you can tell they're getting pleasure. Okay, I'm not going to go there. This is supposed to be meditation. So it's about, I'm raising my vibration because of the person I am, who I just described. I simply just don't hurt anyone, unless of course I'm angry. Real anger, number 1 anger, real anger. I will never ever hurt anyone or anything. And I'm raising in vibration, and my life is getting better all the time. There seem to be less and less challenges. I'd say like my main challenge at the moment, no, I'll just keep it sweet. You know, it does. I don't need to see. The thing about meditation is you have a thought, but you don't follow up on it. You just have the thought, right? And the thought is that my life is getting better and better and better as my vibration goes up, because I'm manifesting more of the things that I need in my life. For example, socializing with people at work. And during these times of false anger, I mean, not are different to my normal reality, in that my normal reality is one where everything is very positive. There is always improvement in my vibration. There is always improvement in what I'm manifesting. There is always improvement in who I am, because the way it is, yeah, is I manifest from the inside. I change myself in here. I actually change who I am. I change myself in here, and I want as much change to myself as I can have, you know, as soon as possible, you know, as soon as I can as well. And I have this huge sense of like, I'm really heading somewhere special. I'm really going to manifest wonderful things in my life. I might manifest fame. I might manifest money. I might manifest the most dope ass motherfuckers to be around, yeah. And share my time with people with minds, you know, people I can talk to and they can really blow my mind and I can blow their minds, and it's like love, but it's with speech, you know what I mean? That's how positive I feel normally, all the time. But when I'm like in the the false anger state of mind, it's all of that kind of just disappears. All of my positivity is just gone. And I can see how obviously that brings in like a huge massive amount of negativity, more negativity than I can handle, enough negativity to cause me emotional pain, right? So all the positivity is gone. And I think that's why it's important to meditate, because to be honest, I did take things too far. I stayed present 24/7, and that was too much. You know, I needed to find my anger. I needed to know when to get angry. You know, I needed to learn the sensation in my mind of when someone is pissing me off. You know, I needed to learn that feeling so that I could express my anger to that person. But what I don't need, and what I've learned through 3 years of staying present, is that, let's just say it that way anyway, that the mind, if left in that, because say like I gets angry, yeah, in the morning, and I spend the whole day justifying why I got angry. I mean, that's a whole other, that's a whole other thing to talk about. But say like, I know that shows I'm very mature in anger, and I haven't learnt that I don't actually need to justify myself in anger. But say I spend the whole day justifying myself in anger, and being and just bitching and bitching non-stop, yeah. And having all these, no, what it is the anger causes, like, if the anger will cause negative thoughts, it will cause the positivity to disappear and the negativity to just cause me emotional pain. And what that can do is, if I stay in that awareness for too long, what happens is the actual pathways in the mind, they start to change, and they start to change my perception, and they make reality seem more negative. So I feel like the importance of meditation is to keep those pathways aligned with super major positivity that I explained already, that I feel all the time, I don't have time for that second false anger, because it destroys the mind. It literally destroys the mind. Slowly, and piece by piece by piece, it will slowly destroy the mind. Whereas staying in like a hugely positive state of mind will heal and heal and heal the mind. And that's my lecture on meditation. I hope that has really blown your mind. And I'll see you later. Have a good one. Goodbye.